Boom! What's going on, my 64th Gear Jammers? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Logan Skeel, and back to talk about another trailer. I've talked about many trailers on this channel, like Talbert Trailers, Rogers Trailers, Mississippi Tank Trailers, Landoll Trailers, and Heil Trailers. And you can go watch them all with the links down below. But the other day, I saw a really neat trailer running down the road that I just had to chase down to see who made it and if there was a model made of it. Well, guess what? There is a model made of it, but it wasn't made by DCP. It was made by Diecast Masters. What trailer am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you. It's the Roadrunner 4000 sprayer trailer from Road Runner Manufacturing in Levant, Kansas. The one I saw running down the road was owned by a custom sprayer outfit by the name that I can't remember on the Peterbilt truck's door. The trailer had a John Deere 410R sprayer sitting on it, and it looked really cool. A setup I'd like to have sitting on my shelf. However, I can't quite make it the way it was as I saw it because I just don't happen to have a John Deere sprayer in my collection to put on it. So I'll have to go with a Case IH sprayer instead. First, let's talk about the company behind this impressive trailer, Road Runner Manufacturing LLC. And yes, that's how you spell it. It's been in operation out of Levant, Kansas since they opened their doors in 2000. Now, if you've never heard of Levant, don't worry. It's a small town in northwest Kansas with a population you could probably count on your fingers and toes. But don't let the small town location fool you. This company has been making waves in the agricultural industry for over 2 decades. They started out building pod trailers back in the year 2000, but they've expanded way beyond their initial offering. Today, Roadrunner Manufacturing specializes in building sprayer trailers, sprayer transport trailers, combine trailers, fuel trailers, drop deck trailers, detached trailers, pod trailers, nurse trailers, double tank trailers, and cotton picker trailers. Whew, that's quite a lineup. The company, they operate Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Classic American work hours for classic American manufacturing. What I love about companies like this is how their impact extends far beyond the borders of their small Kansas town. The products created in Levant find their way into various industries across the country. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes, the Model 4000 sprayer trailer itself. This isn't just any trailer. This is a purpose-built machine designed specifically for hauling today's massive agricultural sprayers. The standard equipment on the Model 4000 is impressive. You're getting an 8-foot by 12-foot upper deck and an 11-foot by 12-foot lower deck. That's a lot of real estate for your equipment, and the multi-level design is crucial for accommodating the complex geometry of modern sprayers. Let's talk about the heavy-duty components. This trailer comes with the new 25,000-pound axles. That's serious weight capacity. We're talking about a tri-axle configuration here, which is essential when you're hauling equipment that can weigh in at tens of thousands of pounds. The tire setup is equally impressive. New 255/70R 22.5 H tires. These aren't your everyday trailer tires. These are commercial grade rubber designed to handle the weight and stress of agricultural transport. Safety features are where this trailer really shines. You got ABS brakes, absolutely essential when you're stopping that much weight. Folding ramps and wheel stops make loading and securing equipment safer and more efficient. And let's not forget the strobe lights and the conspicuity stripes that help make this oversized load visible to other drivers on the road. There's also a rear oversized load sign, which is not just good practice, it's required by law in all states when you're hauling equipment of this size. So, who's using these trailers and why? Modern agricultural sprayers are massive machines. We're talking about equipment that can have boom spans of 90 feet or more, holding thousands of gallons of product. These aren't machines that you can just drive down everyday roads. That's where the RoadRunner 4000 comes in. Whether you're a custom applicator moving between farms, a dealer transporting equipment, or a farmer who needs to get his sprayer to a field across town, this trailer is your solution. The multi-level deck design isn't just for show. It's engineered to accommodate the specific shape and weight distribution of these modern giant machines. The folding ramps make loading straightforward, and those wheel stops ensure that your million-dollar machine stays exactly where you put it. And let's be honest, when you're dealing with equipment worth more than most people's houses, you want a trailer that's built to last. That's exactly what you get with Kansas craftsmanship. Now, here's where things get really cool for us collectors and enthusiasts. The RoadRunner 4000 has been immortalized in 1/64 scale by Diecast masters. And let me tell you, this isn't your average toy. The attention to detail in this model is absolutely incredible. Look at this. And here we go, guys. This is the Replicas Model Works LLC release of a RoadRunner sprayer trailer. Now, the model was made by Diecast Promotions for Replicas Model Works. It's a limited edition trailer, very, very limited. Item number is 71127. It's a 1/64 scale RoadRunner 4000 sprayer trailer. Comes in an all white box. Does have a barcode for your UPC there and the item number in it. But overall, simple white box. On the ends, very simple. It is taped together and then put in. So let's go on and cut the tape and open this guy up. I've not seen this out of the box, so this is all new. What do you think? What are your thoughts on these trailers? I mean, it's an unusual model that I can think of. And what do you know? Looks like it has a nice color box on the inside. And not just color, it's a window box on the inside. The white box is just a shipping box. You can see up here, it says it's made by Diecast Masters for Replicas Model Works LLC. RoadRunner 4000, it is a sprayer trailer. It is die-cast and it is in black. Has this window box. It is 1/64 scale. Underneath, we have all your warnings, Road Runner Manufacturing, blah, 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 UPC, etc. Diecast Masters, made just for them. It's got RoadRunner on the ends and then RoadRunner on the back. Really, really nice model. So let's go on and open it up and see. Never had one out of the box, so I don't know. Now, guys, they actually put 2 pieces of tape on each flap to keep them from coming out, top and bottom. And then these flaps have a tendency to get caught on the inside. That's the problem with these thin boxes, but they still look nice. Then we pull it out. We have a 2-piece blister in here. A little bit different than the DCP because this one looks like it goes straight up instead of laying on its side. And then, of course, it is taped shut on these ends right here so it doesn't fall apart as soon as you take it out of the box, We don't want that. We want our models not to fall out. When you do that, they have a tendency to break. Don't like that idea. So there we go, 2-piece blister, and we lift her up and out, and then we can take it off the deck. Now let's see how good a Diecast Masters 64 scale trailer is in comparison to, say, a DCP, because DCP doesn't have a sprayer trailer, but coming soon is a sprayer tender trailer, so you can go out and take care of your things. It is a Demco sprayer tender trailer. First one's coming for the National Toy Truck and Construction Show, guys, and I will be there. I plan on being there, so make sure you plan to attend in August. Come see me, and we'll all hang out together. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and then we can look at their new sprayer, not sprayer trailer, but sprayer tender trailer. This is an actual sprayer trailer. Of course, it does not come with no tractor, but that's okay. Sometimes we end up with more tractors than we know what to do with. It has soft rubber tires on the bottom. The detail for the axle is not nearly as good as DCP, but it's there. The frame detail on this, really good. It has a kingpin here that is good for first gear, Diecast Promotions, Advantage Diecast, Neo Scale Models trucks, hooked up real well to it. It has Diecast Masters cast in there and Made in China cast in there, plus 1/64 scale. Now let's see, does it have screw? It has screw down type landing gear so that you could set this off by itself. And since it comes just by itself, that's kind of useful. It's useful to be that way because we don't really have any truck with it. However, they copied the DCP. It could be the way Friedrich's Model Works ran and made these things work for themselves. It is a great looking little trailer. I'm really thoroughly happy with it so far. We have these bars and brackets here that are made just so that you could have the sprayer drive up and on it, around it. You have steps there so you get up. You got decking here so you can work on things. You got a big sprayer tank right there. And then you have on the little flip down feet that want to spring back up. They don't go down and stay down. They want to spring up on the back so you could drive your sprayer up onto it. I kind of like the fact that they kind of stay up. It'd be really nice over the other ones. Triaxle design, 10-hole chrome wheels. You got fenders there. You got Roadrunner logo there. You get your Profil unit right there so that you could load your tanks and load up your sprayer. Looks really good. You've got oversized load banner there. DOT striping on the little steps. I love the little springs they put on there. That's actually kind of cool. And then you have brake lights, turn signals, and marker lights on the back. Overall, man, this is a really nice trailer. On the front, DOT striping, Roadrunner logo, some warnings, and the 4000 there, plus that. And then the DOT, you've got your ladder to get up on top of your tank. And on top of the tank, there is a manhole where you can fill your tank up just the way it's supposed to be. Then you got your piping that comes here. It goes to a valve setup here, which actually you can fill the tank this way as well. And then it goes down into this little pump. And then there's a little bowl there. Really, really nice looking trailer. And there it is, all set up. Now what I need to do is get one of my sprayers and put on it so you can see what this thing looks like with a sprayer. And then maybe we'll hitch up a tractor to it to see what it really looks like. And there we go, guys. I've loaded on a Case IH SPX 4410 sprayer. This is an older Ertl model, but it looks great sitting on this trailer. That is what this trailer is for, is to haul one of those machines. You only get the trailer in the box. You don't get a sprayer or a truck. But let's hook up it to a truck just so you can see what it looks like and see what it would be like for the road. And make sure it does hook up good to a DCP. There we go. Hooks up perfect to that DCP truck. That is the Friedrich Model Works LLC release by Diecast Masters of a Road Runner 4000 sprayer trailer. A great looking 64 scale diecast model that would go great with pretty much any DCP truck and any Erdl or spec cast sprayer. I'd probably go with a spec cast since they're a little bit higher quality than the Erdls, but man, it looks really good set up just like this. And while I can still get them, these are available on my website, farmtoysandmore.com, guys. And a purchase on my website goes a long way to help keep this channel going. For collectors, this represents something unique. A chance to own a piece of agricultural history that's still being made today. It's not very often you get to see a direct connection between the real world manufacturing and the collector market, like this. You might be wondering why we should care about a trailer manufacturer in small town Kansas. Here's the thing. This is exactly the kind of American manufacturing that keeps our food system running. Every time you see fresh produce in the grocery store, every time you benefit from the efficient crop production, there's a whole network of specialized equipment and transport solutions making it possible. The Roadrunner 4000 is just one piece of that puzzle, but it's an important piece. Companies like Road Runner Manufacturing represent the backbone of American agriculture. Small, specialized manufacturers who understand their customers' needs and build solutions that work in the real world. So, there you have it. The Roadrunner 4000 sprayer trailer. From the factory floor in Levant, Kansas, to your display shelf in perfect 1/64 scale. Whether you're interested in the engineering, the manufacturing story, or just love detailed scale models, this trailer represents the best of American agricultural innovation. If you're interested in learning more about Roadrunner Manufacturing, you can check them out with the link down below. And if you want to add one of the Diecast Masters models to your collection, I'll put a link to my store in the description. Remember when trucking companies had soul? When every rig told a story and every logo meant something. The American Trucking Legacy Club keeps those memories alive. Every month, members receive a premium t-shirt celebrating a legendary trucking company that's no longer with us. From White Freightliner to Diamond Rio, from Consolidated Freightways to countless regional heroes, we honor the companies that built America's highways. This month's featured tee honors Willig Freight Lines. Join the American Trucking Legacy Club today, because some stories are too important to forget, like my buddy Jeff's. His grandfather drove for Willig up and down the West Coast. When they closed their doors, a piece of trucking history disappeared forever. But their memory lives on. Sign up now with the link below and get your first vintage trucking tee sent straight to your door. By the way, the exclusive American Trucking Legacy Club shirts are printed at the same shop that makes my Heartland Diecast and Promotions gear. They're printed on these same exact shirts. They are premium jersey knit and high quality t-shirts. And guys, the one I'm wearing right now, it is top-notch quality. There's a link down below so that you can order this shirt too. What did you think about today's deep dive? Are you interested in more content about agricultural manufacturers? Well, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more content about the machines that feed America. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.